I'm going to show you how to make this grapevine in 15 minutes or less. Are you ready and excited about that? I have another project that I'm going to actually throw out here real quick. So give me just a moment. Let me send you all a notification via text. But how would you like to have a project that's only going to take 15 minutes to get done? In and out. Or if you are doing craft shows or any kind of activities that you need to mass produce, this is a great one to look at. Whether you're doing, like I'm going to be using this for, oh, that's not what I want, is it? I'm going to be using this as a Halloween, but if you think about other seasons, how easily you could do this, and I'm going to show you all the tricks here in just a moment. Come on in and say, hey, as always, I love to hear where you're from. I am Stephanie. I live in Illinois, by the way. And I am the owner of Festive Creations by Stephanie, and I teach people how to make beautiful things. I also sell supplies to make those beautiful things. And my favorite thing of all is I teach people how to grow their online business. That's my favorite part of my whole business, is teaching other people and helping them grow. So let me get you guys coming up here so I can see your comments, because I know y'all are already talking about me. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to share one more thing before I put this laptop away, and that is on my grapevine. I'm going to be using some supplies from Festive Creations. Get up to the real one. So today's Make It Monday is all about quick and easy. Quick and easy. And I'm going to show you how you can take inspiration from this. Let me add some glue sticks here to my, yeah, I gotta. So take some inspiration from this and make your own. Now, I did pin a link down below and that link's got everything in it that I'm going to be using tonight. So, except of course the grapevine. The grapevine I don't offer right now in my store, but you can get them typically at Hobby Lobby, Joann Fabrics. Does Michael's still carry a grapevine? I don't have a Michael's that's close to me. I mean, not super close. It's like 45 minutes to an hour away, but so everything else though I'm using is right here. But the main inspiration are these sprays. This is like your quick fix to any quick design, and still stylish and beautiful, right? All right. So that's why I put, so all of these sprays are in a link. I'm also brought some of my daisy fillers in orange, and Jill likes to call this Jessica Vesica, but it's called Vesica. It's purple Vesica, and I'm going to be using some of this as filler. 15 minutes. You ready? My glue is melting. So if you have your glue pot already on, make sure your glue is melted first. So for this, it is a tall spray, right? So it has orange and purple, all the fun colors of Halloween, but not too spooky. It's got those black leaves. Look at how fun this is. Can you guys see all of that? But we're going to add this to our grapevine. Let me cut off the tag here. We're going to add it all in one piece. We're not going to dissect this. But watch what happens, and I'm just going to hold it for right now. Watch what happens if I add it right down here at the bottom. There's nothing holding this at the top, so the top can go flop, 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 flop. When we go back, so we're going to do the filler separate. So we're going to add filler in after we add the main spray. Another thing too is that when you're using this technique, we're going to be using 2 sprays. How fun is that? This is like so easy, simple, but wow, it makes a huge statement. Wait till I hang this in my craft booth, because they will absolutely love the colors. but yet it's not too creepy. So I can do 2 back to back. And I just now took an 18-inch wreath frame and made it into at least a 36-inch long. Trimming these back because I don't need a stem that long. And yes. All right, so decide where I want to put them on my grapevine. This is a round one. It looks like it's almost a little oval, but it's really round. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to come right down into my grapevine. Let's come up a little closer and I'm going to weave that down into the grapevine. Let me get a little glue on there. And did y'all see the ribbon that I chose to add to this one? Look at how perfectly simple but Halloweenish that is. Would you have picked this orange and plaid ribbon for Halloween? Sometimes this is also great for football colors too. I love ribbon that can be used in more than one season. All right, so I'm grabbing some hot glue. My, daggone it, my glue sticks are still not completely melted, so I can't get deep into my glue. I'm going to go in there at an angle and wiggle that around inside that grapevine. Now, of course, this whole thing is wired, so I can shape it. I can make it go into like a dome or a half moon shape. That's much better. Right there, I'm going to leave space to add a ribbon. So I'm going to put my fist in there. And let me go ahead and heat up my glue gun too. We might want to use that. So I'm going to leave about a fistful right here. Come in right underneath that. And don't blow. That was just warm. It was a reaction, but I did not get burnt, by the way. I'm going to come in right in here and leave that space in there for a bow. And let's add this one. Right about in there and up. Again, plenty of room for a bow. I can turn this. Ta-da! Now that I have those, I'm now going to go back in and fill in with my Vesica and my daisy filler, my orange daisy filler. So I don't know that I'm going to need all of this Vesica, but this Vesica is a pusher, so I'm going to push that greenery up towards the top. I don't need it super, super long, so I'm going to pull this up towards the top and make it fuller at the top. So let me start out by cutting a few of these. And again, I'm going to use this as part of the mechanics because I want to be able to kind of anchor the top of this and the bottom so it doesn't flop around. So I'm going to use this as part of my mechanics. Yes, it is. All right, so let's come around here. We've added some of that Vesica. Now I'm adding some of that daisy filler here. Can you see where I've added some down there? You like the pink edition? I need to see. I'm going to look over here on my tree in a minute, Dulcie, and see if I have any pink. But I have pink Vesica, which is just like this except in pink. It was just an afterthought. I just thought of that white right now while we were on the live. Man, I should have grabbed some of that. But I may have a little bit over here in my flower tree. So I'm going to look here in just a second. The daisy filler is a nice little airy addition. I love this daisy filler. So do you see how it kind of like creates that airy feeling in the design? Let me walk over here and see what I have. If I have any pink, I have more purple Vesica. Yellow. No, don't need yellow. I have, now that's not gonna work. No pink. But apparently I have purple everywhere. No pink Vesica at all. Rats. Okay. All right, it's all right. Just know that that's an option. I wonder, let me take a pink flower just so that we can kind of see what it would look like in this combination. So if you guys are on the fence and you want to get some pink vesica, I can show you what it would look like in here. Let me take that coral one out of there, but this is a pink poppy. Look what happens when you, oh guys, guess what I found? Hang on, hold the phone. Oh, please tell me, yes. Ladies, you're gonna get pink vesica. We're gonna add pink vesica. Look, I found some. I just didn't put it back in my tree. Yay. This is gonna look awesome. I see. Robin. No, girl. What you do is that you will have a very rest and relaxed it, because you know what? That's what crafting does for me. It helps me unwind and find serenity and just, you know, get rid of the day's stress. Okay, let's look. I added some pink right in here. Can you see? And let me see how many pieces I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I can do 4 on the bottom and 4 on top. Yay! Let's do that. Let's add some more. I'm gonna have to shorten this up though. So this 15-minute project went a little bit longer because I went wild and crazy with the vesica. Sharon, yeah, stress reliever for you. I'll bet you there's quite a few of us that, you know, when you think about what got you crafting to begin with, and I know many of you are like me. I've been crafting since I can remember. You know, I remember making candles when I was a teenager, actually younger than a teenager. I used to do cross stitch. My grandma taught me how to crochet, you know, so all of that stuff has been with me for a while. And I'll bet I'm not the only person that's like that you've been around for a while doing some crafty stuff. Oh yeah. I am so glad I found that vesica. Nola said it's my therapy. Yep. Gail, didn't that just like poof right there? Love, love, love. Okay, I've got 1, 2, 3. Does this one go down there? I think it does. Yes, because there's my 4 over here. But you can see how easily, if you didn't go and add on like I did, that this can come together in just a few minutes. I'm telling you, 15 minutes or less. And especially if you do an assembly line. So if you're making more than one, once you've got your first design done, you're like, boom, I know where I'm placing everything. I know exactly how many pieces I need to cut. Assembly line production is always fun. You know, if you have the capability, and if you have an Etsy shop, Etsy likes it when you have multiple of the same product. So if you are able to make 2 or 3 or 4 of the same wreath designs, then make sure that you list it as 4 or whatever, however many you can make. It doesn't mean you have to have it made and sitting on the shelf. You're just saying, I can sell 4 of these because I have enough supplies for 4 of them. You just want to make sure that your shipping time reflects the amount of time it would take you to make one if you don't have it sitting on the shelf. But Etsy does really well when you have multiples. So when you see stores that are doing really super well, go look. Do they have a quantity of 1 or do they have a quantity of 12? Or, you know, more than 1 anyway. All right, let's see. I think I want to go right in there with this one. Let's do this. Let's make a real fun, just two ribbon bow. That's all we're going to need is this orange and purple and white. And we're going to use this purple fancy painting, this lace purple. That's all we're going to use. Actually, technically, I think I want to do both of them. Let me see. I may not even use the bow maker because, let's do that. I'm not good at hand making bows, but I always try to make myself maybe a little bit bigger. Yeah. Okay. No. Let me do this. Yep. No. Look at me. Look at me. There we go. That's what I wanted. I need a loop, twist, a loop, pinch, twist, a loop, pinch, twist and shout. Twist and shout. Let's see if my size is going to work. I think so. Now I'm going to bring it in just a little bit smaller. You know who, Melly Mel, she does such a great job on showing you how to hand make bows, and I don't take the time to do it. I think that might be big enough. I think it might. So let me just get some floral wire, and we're going to tie that off, and we're going to see what that looks like with the bow. Hello. Love it, love it, love it. So now I can take a little bit of that, these leftover pieces, and I can come out behind, like right here, it looks like it could have just a little bit more volume right in there. So I'm going to take a couple of these daisy fillers and add those right behind that bow. I love the pink in there. I think it was just the right touch, and definitely a fun Halloween, not too spooky, but this one will go over really well at my craft show next month. So they'll love this stuff. Love it, love it. Thanks guys. Thank you, thank you. All right. You know what? It's dinner time. We're going to go throw something down, and I'm going to call it a day. But I'll be back tomorrow, and hopefully see you guys tomorrow for our live sale at noon Central. Have a great night, y'all.